Activations are the seeds from which your Dish Network business grows. When customers disconnect, it costs you money both in the loss of that customer and the time required to replace them. With this in mind, Dish Network has changed some of the requirements regarding customer qualification for consumer promotional offers. With a superior credit score, customers now have the option to use a debit card or a credit card to qualify for DHA. Customers with a standard credit score up to a superior credit score will continue to be required to use a credit card to qualify. While some customers prefer to use their debit card to make purchases or pay their bills, Dish Network has found that a credit card is more representative of a potential customer's ability to pay for services in the long term. However, customers are not required to use their credit card to pay for Dish Network services or fees. The credit card is only needed to qualify for the promotions themselves. Once a customer has qualified, they are free to pay with their debit card or other acceptable means of payment. Please keep in mind that Dish Network has recently lowered the credit score qualification threshold so that potentially more customers may be able to qualify for Dish Network promotions and services. These changes are intended to benefit Dish Network and you. Getting better quality customers reduces churn, thereby decreasing chargeback liability. Dish Network has found that in approximately half of all instances when a customer used a debit card to qualify and he or she did not meet the superior credit score threshold, that customer had a credit card which could have been used to attempt to qualify. It is extremely important to remember to ask for a credit card up front and to assure a potential customer that the credit card is for qualification purposes only. It is not required for payment. It is also important to note that you may see certain messages appear during the qualification process. Our system will determine if a customer has a superior or standard credit score, and accordingly whether the customer will need to qualify with a credit card or be allowed to use a debit card. For example, if you were to see a message stating a valid credit card is required for this promotion, that means your customer has qualified. You simply need to ask them for a valid credit card. It does not mean that the customer has failed credit qualification. In this case, ask the customer if they have a credit card you can use for qualification. If they do not, inquire as to whether there is anyone else in the home that might have a credit card that would work, a spouse, roommate, or other family member. Remember, by not asking for a credit card for qualification purposes only, you may risk losing your activation that otherwise could have been a high-quality customer. Grow your activations and your business by always asking for a credit card up front.